That
Okay,
would
go
be
ahead.
incredible.
Let's talk about the
because
news.
you'd fill out this case better than the headphones. Anyway, here's the thing: we got bad news about the iPhone 13.
Okay.
How
gonna
is
move on
This is a
Touch
mess. I feel
ID
bad for anyone
How
listening
is
and watching
Touch
this.
ID not coming to the iPhone 13?
Oh yeah, good old Gurmy came up and smashed our balls with that one.
So, okay, I want to hear guys' thoughts, but just to recap it for the audience, I want to tell you what we are getting with the iPhone 13. We are getting a little bit longer battery life. We're getting some video camera upgrades. We are getting a smaller notch, and we're getting 120 hertz on the Pros.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
That sounds like it.
Like, what are they doing? Like, how does Touch ID? It was supposed to come in 2020. Gurman's first story said Touch ID would return in 2020. It's a year later. I thought it was going to come, and now it hasn't made the cut again.
Remember how we talked about how, sorry about my hair, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Remember how we talked about last year when COVID was happening, like everyone expected tech to be like influenced and impacted by COVID then? No, because all that stuff was already done the year before. This year, we're seeing all the impact of COVID, and I think that's one of those things where it's just like there wasn't enough people, there wasn't enough time, and it just didn't get done.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely what's happening with the MacBooks as well. I mean,
Don't even get me started with the...
Luke, do you want to confront him? Do you want to confront him? Because I did. I'm the only YouTuber to tell it to his face, dude.
Confronting him about what? Not getting hardware at WWDC?
Yeah, because you're the only one that
guy
said
that told everybody. Yeah. And Daniel Ives. We got to give it to Daniel Ives.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I
don't know anyone else who said it. And I report the news.
I mean, I personally didn't hold you personally responsible.
Why would you? I didn't say anything.
Mistake. I held him personally accountable.
You don't understand, Sam. I got my information from Luke.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw him say it, so then I just said it.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
from
vindicated.
what I understand, and this is, from speaking to some people, this is not a leak or insider information.
Yeah, don't
my
report.
understanding was that there was like some sort of, I think that Apple was maybe gonna try to go ahead without mini LED at some point, and then they were like, nah, let's just do it.
Nah.
I don't know. I feel like there was such a disconnect between, it seemed like the MacBook Pros were imminent, and then all of a sudden it was like, nah, they're not.
And there was
sudden.
15 minutes just mysteriously gone from Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
that
I
was
agree.
definitely weird. There was also the M1X tags. What the heck was that all about?
That was crazy. I fully believe that it was planned to be introduced at WWDC because Apple had projections back in April or May when they were filming it that mini LED would not be as constrained. I think about 3 weeks before WW, when we got those leaks and everybody was like, it's coming, it was like, that was old information, right?
Yeah.
That was probably something that they heard pre. And then Apple was like, holy shit, like this iPad Pro 12.9 inch, we still can't catch up on. And we're supposed to produce every single display that's larger than this in an insane quantity for our most hype Mac product in years. Like, there's no way they could have kept up with it. I firmly believe they were supposed to announce it. That's why it was in the tags.
Well, also they filmed stuff
docket.
way in advance. Like
way in advance.
I have knowledge of something this week that was filmed.
Wait, really? You want to share it on the podcast?
Like, I don't
Bar?
know. So I don't, well, the reason I'm not comfortable saying all of it is because I don't know if, I know that something was filmed, but what I don't know is if they are filming, and it was, the location they filmed at was not Apple Park. They actually like went somewhere else and filmed something. I don't know if they were filming something for a pre-recorded edited event, or if it's something that was pre-recorded and filmed that will air during a live event in front of people. Yeah.
And this is the question, right? And this leads us into a conversation I think would be really good to have with you, which is, are you guys familiar with what a few select employees at Apple have been saying, that they don't really want to go back to the office, that they kind of like working from home?
Yeah.
And
but you knew this was going to be a problem with every workplace, because once people, because, it's so foreign. The idea of allowing people to work at home was so foreign. And then when you're forced to do it, you realize that, oh, it can actually work. It's kind of easy. and people love it. And now we're at that point where, everyone high up at Apple is like, come back to work. And they're like, no.
Yeah. Because as is evidenced now, I think it turns out there's a little bit less innovation that happens just look at this conversation. Like there's delays and stutters. And like, could you imagine trying to design an iPhone over Zoom?
No, I think work from home, I think Apple can't realistically exist with a work from home only model. I'm a big fan of hybrid stuff. I mean, personally, I'm a social guy, so I like to have human interaction.
Me too.
But I could definitely see the benefits of doing like a 3 days in the office, 2 days home, 2 days in the office, 3 days home, depending on the team that you're working with, depending on what's going on in a certain month. I think a hybrid model is absolutely the way to go. But you're definitely right. I mean, Apple has released one Mac this year, and it is July.